new friend Farid Khavari is in here. How you doing, Farid?
Good morning.
Nice to see you. We need you to be close to that mic there, Farid. Great to have you here. He is running for the governorship of Florida. He is running as an independent, and he is an economist with 9 books to his credit. But I don't know how much money you have in the coffers, but I know that we've got a fellow that's running, just spent $50 million to beat out McCollum. And, you know, not that I know that much about either of those guys, but all I know is it seems today you can buy the vote. Can you buy your vote for $50 million? $50 million bucks? Hey, come on, let's buy the mayorship of New York City for $75 million. You're for sale. You're for sale. Are you a prostitute? Are the people of America prostitutes? I don't think so. I think you're good-hearted people, and I think you've been being taken advantage of, and I think it's time to change things. Now, do I know Farid Khavari that well? No, but he's a humble man from Iran. Can you get elected having been born in Iran? Let's all talk about it like you do behind the scenes, folks. He's a darker-skinned Iranian. Can he be elected in America today? I hope so. And the fact his father was killed in because of his belief in Baha'i faith, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Father was killed.
Yes. Executed.
Executed.
Yes.
Okay. You're an economist with 9 books to your credit.
Yes.
9 books to your credit.
Yes.
Here's one of them right here. Okay.
Yes.
Is it time for another politician office, or perhaps is it time at least to consider a guy like Farid Khavari? Tell us your story.
You see, I hope that America, Florida, sees that they should vote for somebody who's going to do the job of governor. We have seen in the past that nothing happens, as we have seen our officials have done nothing, and 2 of them, one of them is running for the governorship, Alex Singh, and she has been there for 4 years and has done nothing. You know, on her watch we see that we have over 1.2 million unemployed Floridians, over 1 million homes were foreclosed, and yet we see that she has no plan. She's talking about giving tax incentive to people if they hire somebody. No, I cannot believe that an employer will spend $40,000 in order to collect $3,000 in tax incentive. I like to see that guy who does that. So they are playing games, unfortunately, with people, and we have to do something about it. I've written 9 books. I have a PhD in economics, and God knows how many articles I've written about different topics, about energy, oil, environment, healthcare, cost, inflation, everything I have written, and about how to create an environmentally safe prosperity. One of my books was about that title. And I think, and I have a plan for Florida, the Khavari economic plan. Now we have to have 3 things in Florida to fix the economy. One, we need the Khavari economic plan, then we need a publicly owned bank, and then the 3rd thing, we need the Khavari banking formula. Now what they are. In Khavari economic plan, it consists of 3 factors. One, we have 3 factors. We have to create jobs first, which is income. Then we have to reduce the cost of living of Florida, yet improving their quality of life and prosperity. Number 3 is that we have to help people to accumulate saving for old age.
Okay, okay. Now, let's go to number 1. First of all, it's very flip. Hey, I'm the mayor of the airwaves, I'm going to get you a job. Yeah, that's right, I'm going to create jobs. Okay, and I'm not mocking you, but I am saying, everybody is saying this.
Yes.
What are you going to do to create jobs?
Yes.
What do you really think you could possibly do? I want a practical, pragmatic plan of how you can create jobs for the people. You know what? I don't know you very well, but I want this cameraman, because we've got a cameraman here, feel free to move around, because I didn't know you're probably doing this for YouTube or something, so feel free to come around. But you look like a regular guy. Your hair kind of sticks up on both sides. You're going bald like me. You got a nice blue shirt and a yellow tie on. I want the people who's got dark navy blue pants. You look like somebody's dad. Do you have any children?
I have 2 kids.
2 kids. How old are they?
One is 23 and another is 22.
23 and 22.
Yeah.
Okay.
1 boy, 1 girl.
All right. So go ahead. People want to know, how can you really create jobs?
You see, as a governor, I will be ordering 500 500,000 solar system every year. Now, first of
What,
all,
500,000
solar system every year. We will be financing it, creating the financing, which we have to get the money
solar
back.
systems.
And solar system that creates in a period of 3 years over 1 million new jobs. We have calculated that.
And solar systems for what, homes?
For homes.
Yeah.
We can install it, and now what we do. One of the problems we have is with foreclosed homes. You know that there are over 1 million foreclosed homes out there, and the fact is
1 million.
1 million.
1 million foreclosed
Closed
homes thus
homes.
far.
Yeah, and
is that true? Is that exaggerated? Is that embellished?
Well, we actually do a little thing, some things with foreclosures, and there are an awful lot of them. I know just in our own neck of the woods, St. Lucie County is a haven of foreclosures.
Not fun to lose your home.
Yeah, and then another thing, that is true, but one thing is, if the trend continues, by the end of next year, we will be having 2 million.
I'm worried, I am worried sick that the Americans are living on credit cards. I have a friend of mine in the retail business. She said on a typical day, she'll do, a couple of years ago, she'd be doing $3,000 a day. Now she's doing $300 a day. And she says that it used to be cash predominantly, and now it is all credit cards. Credit cards. I mean, well, when is this going to come home to roost? It's you know, easy money. And easy money. I don't know. I'm very concerned.
But if
I wish you could win. I wish we could get a regular working guy in there. You know, a guy that ran a business, a solar system business. Then he takes it to Florida, which is very apropos. You know, and father to, you know, you lost your father to a firing squad. I think. Are you a Baha'i faith yourself? What are you?
Yeah, I'm a Baha'i faith. I was, but I have to resign from that faith in order to run for politics, because they do not allow to run for partisan politics. They do not allow.
Really? They don't? You're not allowed to run for parties or politics if you're Baha'i
no,
faith?
partisan.
Oh, partisan. Excuse me.
Partisan
Partisan
politics.
politics.
Yeah. So
Don't you like this guy right away, though, Joe? I mean, he seems like, you know, seems like somebody's dad, you know?
yeah. So that is one thing, but
I know you're somebody's dad, too, but he looks like somebody's dad, you know?
but
How old are you?
I'm 67. And I do not feel it. Just in mentally, I don't feel that I'm 60 or 50 or 40, but physically, sometimes, you know, you feel it.
Yeah.
Now, one thing may I state, even, first of all, I'm hoping that Florida people, they realize that here is a genuine guy who is running for office, who wants to create jobs, who wants to return the homes back to them, who wants to create a possibility for students to have a free education, higher education, to create prosperity, to make Florida recession-proof. Yet, if I fail, and I can assure you that my plan, the Khavari economic plan, the bank and the Khavari formula must be implemented in the state of Florida and elsewhere in the United States if they want to come out of recession and prosper again. Let's say you had a furniture company, and I would give you, as the Obama administration, I would give you $20 million to go and hire some people and manufacture a few thousand tables and
We'd
chairs.
all have to go to Hawaii to talk about it.
Yeah.
And our private jets, of course, that we rented.
So when you get that, what do you do after you manufacture 20,000 tables and chairs? Because there is no demand, nobody can buy it. You are back to this.
I think they should have given $20,000
To the people.
To the people.
To buy it.
Imagine, unprecedented, given to every family in America. What would it? Well, they'd take cruises. They'd pay off their car payments. They might pay off their mortgage payment. They might decide to go and buy some new clothes for school. Who knows what they do? What would you do with an extra $20,000, Mr. Molinari?
Gosh, I'd probably go look for another foreclosure. I mean,
There you go. Yeah. Hey, maybe it's time though. Why not? Why can't an Iranian man, you know, who is of the Baha'i faith? He's a father of two. He has 9 books to his credit. He's an economist. Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? If you're not, then go ahead. Let them buy your vote for $50 million. And now it's going to be another $100 million or whatever it is that they're spending. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Are you for sale? I don't think the question is for all of us to wake up can we be bought? If you can buy the mayorship of New York City for $75 million, can you buy the Florida governorship for $50 or $100 million? Is the governorship for sale? Can a common working man who owns his own solar business, father of two, who has written 9 books, who has, you're a graduate of what schools?
I got my PhD from the University of Bremen in Germany.
Yes.
And my master's degree from the University of Hamburg in Germany.
Okay. Thank God for FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. You know who he was, right?
Yes.
Thank God for this guy.
Why?
Social Security.
You're kidding, right?
No, I like Social Security. I'm thankful that we
Okay.
have it, and so are a lot of people
Well,
out there.
let's open that can of worms then. I know we're in a community that has a few retired folks in it, so, you know, but let's think about this for a moment. Social Security has been rated how many years now? The people entrusted with this
really.
with the system have just pillaged it.
Yeah.
I'm 47, and from the time I was 20-something, I said, you know, Social Security's not going to be there when I'm.
You're 47.
You're 47.
You're catching up with me now.
So
You
even 25 years
used to
ago,
be the younger guy.
yeah, I'm still the younger guy. But I feel 19.
You're
But,
not as young
but
as
the
you
mirror
used
tells
to
me
be.
something different too. But think about it. Social Security is, I knew 25 years ago Social Security wouldn't pay me when I'm older. And I took that for granted. I said, well, look, it's my responsibility to provide for my family.
Yeah.
And that's what this whole Tea Party movement is about. It's individual exceptionalism, individual responsibility. What is my responsibility to take care of my family when I'm older? And even the thing about retirement, I've said since I was in the 20s, retirement is not an American right. It's not a human right to retire. It's nice to have a leisure time in your life, but it's also, if you think about folks who retire and slow down in life, and there's no purpose, what's that about? You know, you see a lot of folks volunteerism and so forth, but when I see folks who really think about leisure things all the time, that they kind of lose drive. You know, what are we really doing? It's about giving when we're in those.
I know, but that's only something. But that's obviously that's a person's prerogative if they want to be lazy. Most men die within 8 months, 7 to 8 months, if they retire and really truly just hang around. You know, mope around the house and wife saying, "Go on, go outside and do something while I make you another grilled cheese, would you?"
But what I'm getting at is FDR didn't do us any favor with Social Security, frankly. You know, what we've learned as a country is that we don't save. Our savings, you mentioned it earlier as an economist, our savings are horrible in this country. Our personal savings accounts are terrible. And the credit cards are rampant. So we don't have a pay-as-you-go society. Our grandparents did that. They understood what that meant. If I can afford it, I buy it. If I can't, I don't. That's why we have this bubble economy that we have. We've built up a credit. It's fake. And sometimes it blows up, and it just blew up in our face the last couple of years.